Hey babes, what's going on everybody? If you're here, let me know, say hello, and let me know that you can hear me because I am not in the cave. I'm traveling, kind of as usual. So I don't have my normal setup, so make sure that you can like hear me and everything is good. Check in, say hey. Hope everybody's doing well. I really do want to know how everybody's doing, honestly, because the energy is a little on the funky side right now, which we're going to talk about. There's a lot going on in the world, a whole lot. It's a little cry right now, but if you're here, say hello, let me know that you can hear me. Happy new moon in Libra night. Good night to look at the stars and the meteor showers for sure. Since the new moon is the black moon and the moonlight won't be blocking our view of the stars. But if you're here, say hi. Let me know that you can hear me. Okay. Hey, what's up, love? How you doing? I'm in your neck of the woods right now. Well, kinda. Bit further south. All right. Everybody hear me okay? So I'm not in the cave, so I don't have my normal filming stuff with me. So if you can't hear me well, let me know. Hey, what's up? Always so good to see you. All right, let's get some messages ready here. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. I hope you're well. It's been forever. You can hear? Okay, good, good. I'm traveling, so, you know, you never know. Pop up, little studio going on. I think it's good. I think it's good, yeah. Can you hear my little Halloween music in the background? I want you to be able to hear it, but not be crazy loud, because I know this microphone picks up every little thing. All right, cool. All right, so here's where we're at. The sun's gonna move tomorrow into Scorpio season. We've got Pluto just stationed direct in Aquarius, which, you know, we knew that while it was in retrograde motion, it was making all of these plans for how to change our lives, right? That's what Pluto does. It's a planet of transformation. Now, it doesn't happen immediately, like, you know, sort of like Uranus energy can, because Pluto takes such a long time, right, to go through signs. It'll be in Aquarius for 20 years. It is gradual change, but at times can be shocking change. It can bring massive changes to your life overnight. And let me tell you, Pluto's got me, all right? The moment it stationed direct, it was like tower moment. Like, put a match to Dani's life and watch it all burn down. It's been a little wild, but I'm keeping the faith and I'm just trying to ride it out, knowing it's for my highest good. And if this is happening to you, I recommend you do the same thing. Let whatever wants to go, go. And let whatever wants to come in, because you can't fight it. It'll just prolong it and make it more painful. It's like removing a Band-Aid, right? It says just rip it off. That's where we're at. So if that's happening to you, let me know. I'd love to know that I'm not alone. We've got Mercury presently in Scorpio, but it's going to move into Sagittarius on the 29th, which is a big change. You know, being in Scorpio versus being in Sagittarius is a very big energy change. Scorpio is more in the feels. It goes to the depths. It goes into the underworld, right? Sag is about growth and expansion. So you're really going to be asked at the end of the month to see what new places you can gain knowledge from, right? Like, what experiences can you put yourself in? Travel someplace new, meet new people, get a different point of view or perspective, right? Some new way to gain knowledge for yourself. But prior to that, we got to go through tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow the sun's going to go into Scorpio from Libra, and Neptune is going to retrograde back into Pisces, which is a fucking big deal. Big deal. And we're going to feel it. The end of the month through the second week of November, I've had some visions and some downloads about, And they're a little rough. They're a little rocky, I'm not gonna lie. It's okay, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine, but you know, Pisces is a water sign. Neptune rules Pisces, so it's very comfortable in that placement, right? Neptune is also like the dreamy illusion planet. It makes us see things through rose-colored glasses. Now, when it retros, back to Pisces especially, it's gonna remove our rose-colored glasses, and with it, any veils of illusion, right? Anything that we were telling ourselves was one way, but is really another, and we just don't wanna see it. All of that is gonna be removed. So we're gonna have clarity, which is a good thing, okay? But in some regards, it could be kind of shocking clarity too. Like the masks are gonna fall off, if you know what I mean. But roll with it. It's all for our higher good. And again, Pisces is a water sign. Neptune loves Pisces. There could be more water-related events going on, like tsunamis and floods and things like that. So just stay alert, be aware. We also won't have many signs at all in any earth signs. So that makes the earth a bit unstable. So that leads its way into like more earthquakes too. Okay, which could trigger tsunamis if you're following me here. I think that might be all I'm gonna say. We'll see. I don't know how much more I'm allowed to say, but we'll see how the energy goes throughout the rest of this. So this new moon in Libra tonight, it's 28 degrees Libra because we're almost into Scorpio season. This is happening like literally the last night of Libra season, very late for a new moon. It's coming in with a square to Jupiter, also in the very late degrees of Cancer because Jupiter's about to move into Leo soon. But that square is actually pretty positive for us. This new moon being so on the edge like that actually kind of makes it stronger. And the energy supporting us is to allow whatever unhealed emotions and wounds and shit are coming up. Are they coming up for you guys right now? Because they're coming up for me. But also, it's a way to move through those emotions and heal them so that we can again learn how to trust ourselves, most of all, but then also trust others. Because a Libra new moon is very much about relationships, right? Libra rules the relationship house. It's about exploring new ways of being in your relationships and maybe empowering you to reach a deeper level in them, which requires some vulnerability, right? This is where the trust ourselves comes in. And you've got this Neptune retro in Pisces tomorrow that's supporting you with discernment, right? Because it's going to give you clarity. So you won't see the masks of people or the illusions they put on. You're going to see the real them, right? So it's a really good time to dive in and kind of challenge yourself to go deeper where we feel the most vulnerable, which is, you know, usually in relationships, right? It doesn't have to just be romantic ones. It could be business or family or friends, whatever. All right, it's a time where you might see relationships deepen and strengthen and move to the next level or see them end. But whichever one it is, you know, it's for your highest good, right? You don't want to waste time with the wrong person or in the wrong situation or wrong business partnership or whatever, right? So I might be missing comments, just so you guys know, because it's doing that thing where it just tells me you're watching 500 times, like the same names over and over again. And usually when that happens, it means I'm not seeing comments. So if I'm not, I'm sorry, but I'll check them after and try to answer anything that I miss. But I don't know, if someone put a comment up and I'll tell you if I can see it. Let's roll into our new moon reading. It's gonna be for every sign, kind of collective message. I've been feeling more pulled to do collective readings lately anyway, but especially now when we're in this energy of relationships and working with other people and kind of opening up to that. We've got strength first. Can you see that? It says strength right there. It's current energy for the collective. Current energy for the collective. Risk and reward. Strength and risk and reward. What is the challenge for the collective? What's the challenge? Challenge is the graveyard. Unnecessary fear. Are we dealing with that? Yeah. Me too. The astrology is like huge, you know. I mean, we think like that's how Nostradamus made his predictions. Like it's pretty powerful, right? And we have the ability to do that by learning the same way. So, but we're going to do it. We're going to do that workshop. All right. Your challenge is unnecessary fear. So we're allowing ourselves to be controlled by it, right? There's something that you're super worried about, some fear that you've got that this isn't going to work, or maybe what if this happens, or what if that happens, that you've got to put to bed right now. Or you're going to, you know, it's going to continue to really have a hold on you, and you're basically kind of giving it your power and holding you back from a higher timeline, from something else you're more meant for. So think about that tonight. You know, when you're doing your new moon ritual, you know, normally the new moon is when we draw in, not when we let go, but you can let go first, right? Sort of do like a little sage, a little cleanse of yourself and your space, you know, do an energy cleansing bath or something. That's like always my new moon, right? Recommendation for you guys. And when you're doing that, think about this. Like, what could this fear be? What is this fear? That's totally unnecessarily controlling some part of your life or holding you back from going after something that you want to do. All right. The sooner you face it, when you turn around and face the demon, it gets a whole lot less scary. It's so much worse in our mind. What's the current fear? What is the fear for the collective? The fear is your intuition. We're going into Neptune and Pisces. Like, that's all about intuition. Your psychic abilities are going to get a lot stronger. You're going to have more prophetic dreams and a lot of synchronicities and like those knowings. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid of your gifts and your abilities. Don't be afraid to see things clearly, scrying, right? Seeing the future clearly here, or seeing things for what they really are. Don't be afraid of that. It's to free you, right? It's to free you. I know that there's a fear of pain when you've been through hardships, especially in relationships. Maybe you don't want to see things because you don't want to have to go through the pain of accepting what you see, right? I get it. But in the long run, it's a lie you're telling yourself. We don't want that. We don't want to be in a situation that is a lie. And we don't want to allow ourselves to continue to see something that isn't real or true about a person or a situation, right? Like, that's too low vibe for us. We can handle whatever comes our way. We're a strong foundation on our own, right? Doesn't matter what happens. We don't need someone else holding us up to be strong. We're strong alone, and we'll make it through it, with or without that other piece. What is their advice or guidance? What's the solution here? How did they overcome? What's the solution for the collective? It's joy. Have more fun. Don't take things so seriously. Things come and they go, right? It says rejoicing in the present. So not having a fear of what's in front of you or what the future may hold or what may happen in this relationship. Just be where you are. If it's great right now, let it be great right now, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be forever, but enjoy the moment that it is right now. What's the outcome if they explore this solution? What's the outcome for them? All right. Yeah. All right. So now you've got pause, winter vibes, right? Hermit vibes, pausing to be in the moment, right? Stillness. Remember, I always tell you guys there's so much growth and progression in the stillness. It's not in the hustle and bustle and looking busy. That's distraction, right? It's the opposite of progression. It actually keeps you stuck. But when you get still and you pause a minute and you think and you get to know what you're feeling and what this relationship is and does it match what I really want and is there like reciprocity here, then you are able to take back all of your control over the situation and control of your emotions. Do you know what I mean? Which is your other message, zombie, control. Right? So the outcome you can have by bringing more joy into your life at this time and not letting the fear kind of win over is just getting to know yourself and your emotions a whole lot better in a deeper way, which gives you the ability to control them, right? Having emotional maturity and control over your emotions is a major win. That's a major win, you know? All right, any other message for the collective? Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities, y'all. love that as a bonus message. All right, don't limit yourself. This is a new moon. This is when we draw in and set intentions. So remember that you have infinite possibilities here. Hi. Yeah, heard. The earth signs in general. I think Capricorn might even be better at it than you guys Virgos, but yeah, heard. I'm a Capricorn moon and a Virgo Venus. Gotcha. All right, let's see what our next message is. I think I want this. I don't know why I'm feeling super oracle today, not very tarot-y. For the collective. For the collective. What is the best and highest message for the collective? For this new moon in Libra. Spirit's really highlighting this Eye of Horus right now. Someone's either got it like on a piece of jewelry or you have a tattoo of this. If you do, let me know. I'm seeing it clearly. Spirit has a message for you. For the collective. Okay. All right, number one, we have boundaries. Number 26, you guys can take a screenshot of this and meditate on this symbol for clarity. You'll get messages from your guides. You've got spiritual cleansing, which we were just saying, energetic baths and stuff like that, energy cleansing baths on a new moon. Spirit clearly is telling us all to make sure that we are doing a spiritual cleansing tonight with this new moon. It's a cool card, isn't it? That would be a cool tattoo. And then we've got shadow and power together. This gives me divine masculine energy. Numbers 46 and 43, in case the numbers are important to you. Power over your shadows. And how do we do that? It's not being afraid, right? Not letting unnecessary fear keep us from diving deeper and looking at our shadows, right? Turning to face the demon. The cat card? What cat card? This one? Oh, the boundaries one? It's a scary ass looking cat. Not gonna lie. Right, taking that power back for yourself, not being afraid to look at the truth of situations or to look at your shadows or what these emotional wounds that are coming up for a lot of us right now are saying to you or pointing to, right? What needs to be healed for you, right? Because in February, you're going to get a really big, loud lesson about this. And I promise you, you will have wanted to have some work done on that front before that happens. I promise. So face your shadows now, right? We're going into winter. That's the time we're supposed to like hermit, right? Be in the house more. You're, chilling inside alone more. It's the time to go to the darkness, right? It's the darker time of year and look at those things. It's the energy supporting you now. So that when you come out of this in the spring, you're ready for the rebirth, the renewal, like when all the flowers come back and all the life comes back, right? For the collective. I have a feeling this is going to be a repeat message for some reason with a different day. For the collective, what they need to hear right now. To the grave, we already had graveyard, and this is secrets, right? The clarity that's coming, things we don't want to hear, we don't want to know, we don't want to see, but it's coming, so brace yourself. And you have reunion, forgotten ghosts. This is the wounds coming up, right? This is the shadow. You're reuniting with some inner child shit, some shadow shit that needs to be healed. But I am hearing that for some of you, this could also be a past partner. Maybe coming back around, looking for a second chance. It's a test. It's a test. That's all I'm going to say. This could also be a new soulmate coming into your life for some of you that you have had another life with, being reunited with someone from a past life. Oh, the moon ones? Yes, you can get one, I promise. I do have some. I actually have a really cool one right now. It's like Mookite Jasper. It's all different colors. It's different shades of like browns and stuff. It's cool. It's very earthy vibes actually for an earth sign. You know what else I just noticed? This is mirror reflection. Look at that. This is 24 and 42, you guys. This is twin flamey. This is definitely mirror. You might have someone coming into your life that becomes a mirror for you, or you're a mirror for them, or you already have that situation in your life. Someone that mirrors what you need to heal in you. Remember, if you find yourself attracting the same kind of people into your life over and over and over again, you need to look at them like a mirror and say, what is it in them that is in me too? So that's the only way to close out the cycle. Not the same thing as a twin flame mirroring, but it does happen when we get stuck in those cycles. Anything else? Yeah, it feels quiet. Okay. Hey, what's going on? Best and highest messages for the collective. So this isn't an astrology deck. I just kind of want to see what like the energy of the stars and cosmos and shit is right now and what's supporting you. Or working against you. It's good to know that too, right? For the collective. It says strength again. Your first card and this card, dignified strength. It's also number 13. It's my birthday. It's my favorite number. Double message of strength. So you are strong enough. There's nothing to fear, right? You can overcome this. We got Jupiter showing up. Remember I told you guys that this new moon is squaring Jupiter, which is in the very late degrees of Cancer, about to move into Leo. And Leo is also here. All right, so when Jupiter moves into Leo, I would expect a lot of good to come in for you guys. Jupiter is abundance after all. And it's the planet of good luck and good fortune. Yeah, number 23. And then 16, solar calm with clarity. Didn't I say that was coming? Removal of illusion, the clarity is coming. Yeah, this Leo card says shine, by the way. So the message coming through with that is not to let anyone dim your light or dim your shine. Don't make yourself smaller for someone else. Right? Maybe someone told you you were too much, or you like attention too much, or you just want to be famous, or whatever, I don't know. Or they just made you feel smaller in some kind of way because they're threatened by your light. And that's been a message coming through for you guys for a hot minute now. Like Spirit is really encouraging you to stand in your power, be authentically you, unapologetically. You know, self-expression is a huge part of creativity, and really creating is what our soul is meant to do on the earth. It's your soul's purpose, right? To create what you're passionate about, follow that. And don't dim it just because it's so bright and amazing and you feel humble or like, oh, I don't know, I can't be all that. Like, but no, yes you can. You wouldn't have been made that way if you weren't meant to stand out, right? To shine. We're star seeds. We're literally stars. Okay. This is a shaman message from the ancestors. What does the collective need to hear? Who's got a plushy mushroom? Someone's got a plushy mushroom. It's like a stuffed animal, but it's a mushroom. I'm clearly seeing it. I think it's red and white, but it's hard to tell. Give me Super Mario vibes. Okay, heard. We can do a little like live about that or something. We'll do that. Hi. Yeah, being seen with it is actually really hard for me too. I know it may not seem like it, but when Spirit told me that this was my job, I was like, yeah, you got the wrong girl. I was bullied all my life. I'm not putting myself out there for more like criticism and judgment, right? But it became very clear that I wasn't gonna have a choice. And I just kind of did it, terrified, but I did it. And then I don't know, something happened where people were actually really good to me and welcoming, and I was helping people, and that gave me enough empowerment to not give a shit what anybody was going to say that was negative. Because if I help one person out of a million, it's worth it. You know what I mean? So there's always a way to, you got to find the shadow that makes you want to dim your light, you know? But we can do a live or a workshop or something on that for sure. For the collective. Oh my God, I just saw the first card was flipped already. It says many masks. The themes, all right? The synchronicities are here. Many masks. And it says the authentic self. So this is about the masks that you wear, right? What masks do we put on that we don't, you know, that help us see, hey girl, help us see ourselves in an easier light, or allow us to continue to use like the excuse to keep us comfortable, whatever that is for you. And it's okay, we all do it. But knowing about it, right, brings it out of that shadow energy. You need to integrate it. You need to be your authentic self. Overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. This is about abundance. That Jupiter energy coming in is really signaling a time of abundance for a lot of us. I think a lot of us are overdue. I'm overdue. Dust Devil moving out of stagnation. Yeah. And you know what helps you do that? The clarity that you needed, right? If you can't see where you're going, or you can't see a situation, a job, a person, a relationship for who they really are, that will keep you stuck. But the clarity is here now. So you couldn't, right? I know the things being freaky. There had been a lot of solar flares going on. Remember how I was like predicting all the power outages, or like big like companies shit going out and like banking going down, blah, blah, blah. I know that's happening like all over the place too. Is that happening for you guys? It's kind of annoying, but it's all for the greater good. We got to deal with it. We're in the awkward, weird transition energy right now, but we're getting super close. 5D is literally just around the corner. Anything else for the collective? I still feel like there's one more. Just give me a sec. I gotta find it. It says mindful, not mindful, but mindful, and it says group thinking. Collaboration, again, it's about partnerships. It's like time for us to all come together, right? I've been saying that forever. Yes, yeah, we're in the shadow of Mercury retrograde right now, because that's about to start. Do you know what day that starts on? I can't remember. I feel like it's not till November, though. Or maybe I'm just thinking because it's in Scorp season. If you know, comment, let me know what day that starts. I know the shadow period's here, so here we go. Communication issues, electronic issues, all the things. My least favorite time to travel, but I'm flying back home tomorrow. But then I won't be on a plane again until like November 13th, I think, so it's okay. Give me a message that will help the collective right now. Embrace where they are, face their shadows, and work together as a collective. Nine of Wands, bottom of the deck. What are we guarding? It's got to be the same thing as the fear you need to face. It's got to be the same thing. What are you guarding? Where's the fear that you don't want to look at, or that's unnecessary? November 9th? Okay, thank you. So it's got to be close to the next full moon. Which I think is in, what's the next full moon, Taurus? The Empress, that's showing up a lot lately. The Empress or the Emperor. 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Yeah, there's past life or something from the past energy here big time. Something's gonna have a rebirth. Maybe a passion that you had when you were younger, or something that you loved as a child, or this is a person coming back into your life, or this is a past life soulmate or twin flame. But it comes with the 7 of Cups. So we go from 6 of Cups to 7. You're gonna need a minute, I think, when this happens, to really look at your options here, because you're gonna have a lot of them. But the good thing is you have that Neptune Pisces retrograde placement that's gonna give you clarity, right? And allow you the ability to be discerning. So trust that when this comes up and you have all of these options in front of you. You know, they look amazing, right? But the reality is some of them have jewels and crowns inside, and some of them have snakes inside, or dragons, or whatever, right? You need to know the difference. You need to tell the difference. But you're going to be able to do that in this energy. And you got a 4 of Wands here, which is stability above all, right? And that's, you know, I always say a chair with 4 legs is way more stable than one with 2 or 3. This is a 4 of Wands. This is about stability. It's also like a celebratory card, and it's my marriage card. So for a lot of you, this really could be a soulmate coming in. Oh yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. Stable home life, right? Dream house, money in the bank. You've put up a lot of things and developed things that have now created this long-lasting stability for you. Hey John, what's going on? You're happy with your home and whoever's in it. Like I always say, whether it's you and a spouse and 15 kids, or you and 15 chickens, whatever happy home looks like for you, that's what you've got here. And it's for the long haul. Nothing happens to a stable 10 of Pentacles. It's lifelong. 2 of Wands. There is a choice here, though. I'm feeling that. There is some kind of choice you're going to have to make here. You're going to have to make a decision. Just remember that discernment. You have it. Don't let fear blind you. All right? Yeah, it's been a minute. I know. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. This is definitely long-term stability. I see a lot of money coming in for a lot of you, too. If it's been rough and you've been, like, waiting for it. This could even be money coming through from something that you did a long time ago, something from the past, that's finally, like, paying off. Checks finally arriving. You know what I mean? 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is very long-term, and you don't see it coming. However this comes in, it's going to surprise you, because the High Priestess is here. She's about mystery, right? Which supports Scorpio energy big time. Scorpio is definitely the mystery planet, placement in the zodiac. But it's Magician Chariot energy, all right? So you've been trying to manifest this. You've been working on this for a long time, and it's almost like you forgot about it because you planted the seeds a long time ago. And the way it comes in, you will not see coming. So be open to any possibility and expect the unexpected right now, okay? Magician is about manifestation. It's an incredibly powerful card. Coupled with the Chariot, we've got 3 major arcana here at the same time. This is major, major, major life change. Major. Whole life change. Could be travel involved here, or you could be moving. You could be manifesting this move, or the home that we were just talking about that came through in the 10 of Pentacles, buying a place with somebody or with yourself or whatever. If you've been trying to manifest that, it's coming. It's ready. Page of Wands. For some of you, this could even be a business, like you're finally following your passion. It's the Hermit's here. It's illuminating your path. You'll know which way to go now. You're going to have clarity. Justice, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah. Follow your heart right now. This is not a time to be in our head. This is definitely heart over head energy. Okay. That's awesome. I just had my 3-year anniversary from my dark night of the soul. Like, I think it was the 15th. Well, the start of it, because, you know, that shit lasted like 10 weeks. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So that's how long I've been doing this now. I started this in like late November, December. Like, I really got it rolling more like January, February, but I started kind of like dipping my toe into it. I'm like, okay, so I'm supposed to be a teacher. Like, I'm supposed to like tell people I'm psychic, because I never did that. I was like, don't look at me. But I started to kind of roll with it. It's crazy. That's awesome. I love that. Good, good. Yeah, wild times since when I got this. My Phoenix. All right. Is this making sense? Is this resonating for all you guys? Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw, what deck is that? Which deck did you meet? Was it this one, the tarot deck? I love this deck, actually. This is made by an artist. It's all pointillism. The entire thing was designed with just tiny little points. I think it's called the Dark Tarot, but the box is at home. I'll let you know. But if you want to order it, I can get it for you from the publisher. So let me know. All right, so the last thing we're going to do, because it's my season, our season, is we're going to talk to the ancestor witches and see what they want us to know. And I am doing your Samhain readings, don't forget. I mean, I didn't forget. I'm sure you're probably like, did she forget? Relatable, good, awesome. Oh, thanks, John. That means a lot to me, thank you. It really does. But yeah, I didn't forget about your Samhain readings. I'll be doing them and getting them posted. I'm so booked this month, it's crazy. Not that I'm complaining, I'm grateful. All right, you got a binding here, number 16 again. It says not magic with binding. So if it's a fear, is it a person, right? What is it that we need to bind? But you're definitely being directed to bind somebody or something. You all know how to do a binding spell yet? If you don't, let me know, I'll post mine. You've got gathering, number 33, which is master teacher energy. So talk about collaboratives and collectives here, right? This is your coven. How much more powerful we are when we come together, gathering. That's awesome. Yeah, I can't even draw a straight line with a ruler, so good for you, for real. I can't, I suck. And you have midwife here, which is about birth, rebirth. We had the Empress in your tarot reading. It's number 5. Get ready for your new life. When I say big change, like, is coming, it's big. It's life-changing on a global scale. All right, these changes and some of the veils that are going to be lifted, the masks that we're going to see through, are going to affect the global community of Earth, like collective. Yeah, okay, binding spell. Okay, so a binding spell is something that doesn't accrue any karma for you because we don't ever do any magic that harms someone, right? Creed number 1 is harm none. So it's a way of protecting yourself by not putting like bad karma out there or trying to harm anybody else. Basically what you're doing is saying that this person can no longer harm me or themselves, which is, you're allowed to do that, right? They can't put any harm on me. So bind them physically, like I write their name down, I fold the paper 3 times or 6 times. I draw a banishing pentagram on it, which is the opposite way you would normally draw it. And I wrap it in black ribbon or like yarn or something and tie it up. And I say, I bind you, whomever, from doing harm against myself or you, yourself, right? And I say that 3 times, by the power of 3 times 3, this is my will, so mote it be. Then they go in a little Ziploc baggie with a little bit of water in it, and then I freeze them. And when I move, I keep them frozen. It's not always easy. But yeah, there's a lot of bitches in my freezer. People want to do dark magic on me. I don't know. Bad idea. But you can bind an energy. You can bind, whatever you feel has power or control over you right now or might be harming you in some way. It doesn't have to be a person, but it works great. It is. And you're not hurting them. If you really feel strongly like someone may be like sending you negative energy or you're under some kind of psychic attack, I would also include a return to sender spell with that. Okay? But remind me and I'll post my binding spell so you don't have to remember it now. Okay? Are we cool? Okay, so the very last thing is your new moon ritual. It's going to be a little bit different. Remember, new moon is when we draw in. So do your releasing, do your energy cleansing bath, sage your space, right? Be ready for the new. And if you have a black and a white candle, grab them both. Or, 2 polarizing colors if they're not black and white, okay. But just opposites in some way if you can. If not, yep, it's a real thing. People get hella jealous when you start putting yourself out there and then you're just open to attacks of all kinds. But yeah, black and white candle if you've got. And what I want you to focus on, the intention you're setting here, and however it works for you. Some people like to speak it, some need to write it, whatever works for you. But what you want to focus on is the relationship between the shadow, black candle, and the light, the white candle. And finding the balance in between. You know, maybe have a crystal or some kind of focal point, some like just a bowl of water to scry in between them, something to focus on, because you want to embody the space in between. You want to integrate your shadow, you want to have your light, right? And have full clarity on both of them, and be sort of in the middle and managing them in perfect balance, right? Justice energy, it's very Libran, right? Libra's card is the Justice card. All right, so set that intention that you want to be able to embrace your shadow side. Ask your guides or angels for help finding them, and ask for a specific sign so you know you're on it. You know, a white feather, a nickel, like I don't know, whatever. Okay, and you can also ask to have like clarity about them in your dreams sent to you. Your guides and angels will do that too. Yin and yang. That's right. Duality, as above, so below. Yep. And if you do that, just make sure that you keep a notebook and a pen right next to your bed, because you're going to want to record them. As soon as you wake up, you lose them very quickly. Here's Justice. There we go. See, in between the two pillars there? The High Priestess does it as well. I don't know if it's the same in this deck, but the High Priestess stands between the two pillars, right? And on the traditional deck, one is black and one is white, and that's because she's mastered that. She lives in that space in between, mastering and integrating her shadow and her light side, right? So that's your new moon instructions, right? Focus on that. Focus on receiving clarity and being able to really sit in the middle of your shadow side and the light. And when those shadows start to come up for you, release them however you do. You know, like during a full moon. I'm a burner. You guys know that. I'm a fire sign. So I write mine down and I burn them. I really like the symbolism of it. You can also bury the ash if you're more into the earth or you want to ground that. You can put them in water, you know, dissolve them in water, whatever works for you. But as these shadows start to come up and you're able to recognize them, you've now integrated them. They're not shadows anymore. Doesn't mean they have to be fully healed. Healing lasts a lifetime, but you're aware of them. Right? So they're not shadow anymore. And you've integrated it. Then release it however you like to. You know, whatever vibes the most for you. Okay. Does that make sense? Are we good? Enjoy the new moon. Don't forget it's the dark moon, so the stars and the meteor showers are going to be amazing tonight. Leo power. So if you have the opportunity to go out someplace dark and witness that, do it. It's a really good day to do it. I think there's 2 that are peaking tonight when we just so happen to have a new moon, so the energy supports it. All right, Scorpio season starts tomorrow. Happy birthday, Libras. I think that's it. Keep your eye out for your Samhain messages, and of course we'll be doing some kind of Halloween party like we always do live, but I'll let you know the date. I'm just booked up a bunch, so I want to find the right one. Okay, so much love and light, guys. Thanks for being here and for your continued love and support of me. I'm super grateful for you, and as always, every full moon and every new moon, I ask for all the kindness and graciousness you show me and generosity be returned to you by the power of 3 times 3. All right, night, guys. Love y'all.